Do you even know how to show up without performing? Do you? Do you know how to show up and be your true authentic self? Do you even know who you really are? So many of us, particularly women, have been trained to perform well so that they can be chosen, they can be picked, they can be received, they can be liked. And you have a lot of people online calling other women, oh, you're such a pick me. But most likely, most women are pick me's because society encourages us to do it. Our family dynamics encourage us to be that. A lot of the times, the identities that we operate in are the identities that we gained from our parents, from our community, from now social media, and even on some level from ourselves. There's a version of us that we thought, if I could create this version that's easier to receive, easier to digest, more likable, then I'll be good. You live some life though. And this is why they say when women hit their 40s, their 50s, their 60s, and they finally don't care about what other people think. Do you know why this happens? I can officially tell you why now. This happens because your body gets to a point where it can no longer perform because it costs too much. It literally costs too much to perform for those with the hopes that they will like you, they will receive you, they'll respect you. I've accepted the fact that when a person decides to disrespect you, that's because they don't respect themselves. When a person decides to dislike you, it's because they don't like themselves. Because a person who likes themselves, a person who respects themselves, they don't have it in their cup to dislike or to disrespect because it's not in them. When you hit your 40s, 50s, and 60s, and I look forward to my 50s and my 60s, but now that I'm in my 40s, I can tell you firsthand the reason, the number one reason why women no longer look forward to caring about what other people think about somebody else's opinion. It's because they have performed for so long that they are now exhausted. Their health is at risk for it. There is so much suppression that has happened that has caused their metabolic systems, their hormonal systems, their cellular systems to be out of whack. I am telling you from lived experience. If you can find this video earlier in life, I encourage you to stop performing. Figure out who you really are, not what the world tells you to be, not what your parents call you, not what you think you should be, but really sit down and think, who am I? Think back to when you were a toddler, if you can remember. If your former years haven't been too tainted, think back to, even if you can grasp one memory that would be a great reflection of who you genuinely are. Start there and start developing and building. I don't even want to say building because you already are who you think you are, but you just have to get clarity on it. But stop performing and start getting in alignment with that person, the one that you were always, that you are still today, that you may have suppressed, that you may have ignored, that you may have bypassed, and maybe have even abandoned at some point. Go get her. Not, dust her off. And remind yourself you do not have to perform your way through to be received and well liked. Okay?